Oh, no. Watch this, man. I Dex Adapts I represent for exclusive.
What's up?
Baby, let's go.
Welcome to our website. We got loads of news and gossip for you today. But first, here's a new song.
Hey, Andrew, wholeness. Jah know we not see no progress. The people them desperate and hopeless. But now lie, you have to change the process.
No mother no deserve this. Jamaica, how we moving so worthless.
As a blessing goes out to you, my viewers and my subs. May as a big up on yourself and thanks for tuning in to another one exclusive for art discussion and review. Now in today's art discussion, I have some very important topic that I'm gonna share with you. I'm gonna hear from a point of view upon these topics. Now, as we know, the 8-year-old young child that was slain in Jamaica has raised a lot of questions in the minds of many Jamaicans. What's going on in Jamaica? Is this the state of Jamaica where we can have a 8-year-old young girl lost her life in such gruesome manner, and all now the killer is still at large?
Hey, Andrew, wholeness. Jah know we not see no progress. The people them desperate and hopeless. But now lie, you have to change the process.
Ain't we can consider that the government been showing all type of modern technology, but yet still a simple thing as a CCTV is not installed inside and outside of schools. Now here we have an article which published in the Jamaican Gleaner, which giving us some more information on the investigation and what's going on. Now the article says video footage show Danielle Rowe and mystery woman in St. Andrew. So clearly now the police are searching for a woman which they saying was seen in a video footage. But however, let me read the article so we can have a clear understanding of what I'm about to say in this blog right here. Now the Gleaner says police investigators have video footage of the 8-year-old Danielle Rowe in the company of a woman in an area close to where she was found deceased. A top police official has confirmed. However, the Deputy Commissioner of Bailey said the video quality is very poor. Bailey disclosed too that the woman's identity is not yet known. You cannot really see everything, but you know it's a lady, he told the Gleaner. Danielle, who is the daughter of a cop, died at the Bustamante Hospital for Children on Saturday, almost 2 days after she was adopted outside her school. Now I want to show you the quality of the video footage which the government have, and considering that CCTV are very cheap these days, so we can understand how the government invest deeply in CC television, because it's one of the most effective crime fighting equipment any government can invest in. Jano, how can CCTV in 2023 not outside and inside of every schools, hospital and certain institution that you know are vital for, the well-being of the Jamaican people? Boy, me could ask many questions. However, check out the video clip. No, now the government urge the public to stop put out these kind of voice note.
Friend coming to Anita and said she and the girl related. She said, Ken was their father, do to her father policeman, and him do it. So I mean that him do it. She said the mother and the father left for them. Now man him pretty. Something, but the little girl have one brother go Britain too with them, with her. So the stepmother and the father went and pick up the child without the knowledge of the mother. But the brother was telling the girl not to go, but they don't show her father, them convinced her to go. Next thing on the show, then they say the girl missing. Next thing one little girl was reported taken to children. So when them go and little girl, apparently a little boy must tell his mother say, I bet they pick up her in fitness. Anyway, when them send call him hospital, him come, but when he realized that she not dead, it's like the expression on his face, the look on his face, it's like, boy, she not dead. So of course with a wash him. From him say must step outside little cause he must go to wash him. Nobody see now here from him again deadly gone. You don't have to use to disappear. Who the one they said that them 8-year-old in that hospital right now? As a father, he's asleep at children's hospital. You would have sleep there. Yeah. I want to go dirty man.
This other article was from the TVJ News. Now this article says woman being saw it in relation to the slaying of the 8-year-old young girl. Chano. Investigators has launched a manhunt for a woman believed to be the main suspect in the adoption and the slaying of 8-year-old Danielle Rowe. The police high command has not revealed any details of its investigation in the case, but source told Radio Jamaica News that the evidence gathered so far points to the unnamed female as the main suspect in the case. Our source says that police are making progress in the probe and are hoping for an early breakthrough in the case, which sparks public outrage. I would thought that places like school, hospital, police station and these institutions that are essential to the well-being of the citizens of Jamaica should be the first place where millions of dollars should be spent, because we know CCTV is one of the most effective crime fighting method or equipment that the government can invest in for help curb the rate of crime in Jamaica. And the police of Jamaica, if they aren't equipped with these kind of technology, ain't no way they can fight these kind of crime what's going on in Jamaica. We have to ask the question.
No mother no deserve this. Jamaica, how we moving so worthless.
Now here we have Kiprich. I'm a have to say, big up yourself, Kiprich, because you are one of them real youth there. Because it's good to see that you have artists out there who still a stand up for what them believe and not be no little hypocrite because of them feel like say them a save them career or something like that, or whatever might be them reason. But them are gone quiet. But big up yourself, Kiprich, for this one.
No mother no deserve this. Jamaica, how we moving so worthless. It a bother me yo, it a fit up your note, tired of funeral service. For a place full of churches, also full of so dirty. When you kill a picnic when the word, how the moving so curse, them soon actions are hurt we. Jamaica need a quick plan. You know, see we sinking like a sing song. Canada shut to you, to me fi shut up me mouth when I cry we a cry out. Cry we a cry out. Cry we a cry out. You know see the little lover die out.
It's blatant to see, but me no know. A lot of Jamaicans seems like say them blind to the fact of what's going on. However, we also have artist goes by the name of Phil Watkins sending a letter, a serious letter at that, to Andrew Holiness. No.
Hey, Andrew Holiness, you know we not see no progress. The people them desperate and hopeless. But now lie, you have to change the process.
Hey, Andrew Holiness, we not see no progress. The people them tired, desperate and feeling hopeless.
The youths them hungry, them rise the bang bang bang. Cause them a suffer very long. Decent people turn mad. My G, you are run the country wrong. I just
Now that's Radical Roots record production, and the title of the track is entitled A Letter to the Prime Minister. The artist goes by the name of Phil Watkins. Now more on to the figure, check out the full track of that song on YouTube, because that song is a powerful song. The video is simple, but the words are powerful and very effective. And to be frank, artists like those are very essential in these times. So with that, may I say, more to them for run up the numbers on that one. Now more to them check out with Ninja Man I said to Queen IFRICA and Marian all in this letter from prison.
no fat and trang. And let me tell you that your policy now benefit those in the poverty. No.
This is the fourth in a series of letters from Ninja Man by way of Empress Misha. I am Jojo Mac. This letter is written to address all who have a problem with the previous letters, insisting that I'm not intelligent enough to articulate with such intellect and more. Sometimes intelligence is not proven until it is absolutely necessary. Education never rears its head until it's inexorable, and wisdom is not observed until it is established. Sometimes you have a message, and if you don't relay that message through the appropriate channel so it's delivered effectively, it can get lost in transition. I have been fortunate enough to find the right person to deliver my messages in exactly the way I intended, which is greatly appreciated. So please do not attack or persecute the messenger, as these are entirely my thoughts. There are a couple of things I would like to address in this, my fourth letter. First, I would like to communicate to Queen IFRICA, as she has leveled a bit of venom toward me. Queen, I've always had respect for you because of the way you presented yourself to us in the industry and to the world at large. You stood for truth and rights and carried yourself in such a way that we had no choice but to applaud your existence. But lately, you have been operating outside that realm. Queen, please remember what Rastafari means. It's a religious movement among black people that teaches eventual redemption of black people and their return to their African roots. Rastafarians have distinctive codes of behavior and dress, including the wearing of dreadlocks, the smoking of marijuana, cannabis, the rejection of Western medicine, and adherence to a diet that excludes a number of things that other members of society finds palatable. We have always seen you as a Rastafarian queen who carried those traits, who spoke upliftment and strength, but this is not the Queen IFRICA we have been seeing of late. Again, let me reiterate that if you had not mentioned me in the way you did, I would not feel it necessary to say this to you. I do not know what is happening in your life, but you are out in the public space addressing people in ways that are unbecoming of you, using words that a respected Rastafarian queen has no business using. Everyone has ups and downs in life. It is simply called life. Life happens for all of us, but everyone should be able to pull into themselves when going through certain abnormalities until they can achieve normalcy. I have nothing but time, so I will use this time to keep you and others like you in my prayers. Please find a better way of getting your message across without acrimony. I am not mad at you. This is just letting you know that you are losing the respect of the very people you empowered. Speak your piece in the appropriate arena, one that I am sure exists in the Rastafarian world. Then maybe you will find the support you seek. Secondly, I want to speak on what's going on with Marian Hall. A lot of people are trying to crucify Marian Hall for making the decision to perform at Sumfest. My message to her is this: do not let anyone stop you from doing what you do. I am sure you did not tell anyone that you will be going into that space as Lady Saw. Everyone saw you on an entirely different mission than Lady Saw was on. God blessed you with the talent, the persona, and the style that you have to go by the waysides and edges and bid wanderers to come. Go to the dance hall, get one. Go to the go-go club, get two. Go wherever God takes you, long as you shake your booty in the name of Jesus. When Papa San and Lieutenant Stitchy went on non-gospel stage shows, no one complained about them. Remake all your songs you did as Lady Saw into gospel and burn down Sumfest. Please separate yourself from the constant quarreling that has become the norm for too many females in dancehall. It's just confusion. Too many of them need to spend more time in the studio honing their craft and less time bickering with each other. Back in the day, females in the space had their share of disagreements, but it was mostly played out on the stage or in the recorded music. There wasn't that much dissension, and if there was, it was handled differently. The females from the 90s and before were not making the kind of money that the women of today are making in music. Yet, the bars have been lowered to a level that's below the snake's belly. Thirdly, Papa San was my biggest rival in the early days, and then Lieutenant Stitchy. But off the stage, the rivalry was non-existent. Supercat and Early B nurtured us. They raised us up in the business. They did not try to stop our growth. There were many others who watched out for the new arrivals. They were not bitter toward them. $100,000 back then is equivalent to $1 million now. We could purchase homes and invest in things to fall back on when the rainy days came. We need to make the industry stronger, not weaken it. All the other genres have gone past us. Producers should stick to making reggae and dancehall music. There are too many crossover rhythms being made, and they're not being made well enough to compete against the people who are making them authentically. They're not made to last. Too many computer-generated beats are being made. We need to use real musicians playing real instruments so we can recapture the essence of what reggae and dancehall truly are. I am not saying we should not evolve, but do so within our genre. Growth is good, but diversion is destroying the industry. Dancehall and reggae was our biggest earners alongside tourism, much of which was generated by the music that drew people to our little island. Dancehall and reggae was 7 days per week. The age range in dancehall attendance was from the youngest to the oldest. Now it's basically young people, most of which can't buy more than one drink for the night. Think about that. Dancehall needs people of all ages to keep growing. Bob Marley is still our biggest artist in the world, and it's largely because of the message in his music and the respect people have for him, which is why he's so loved and why his legacy continues to grow in leaps and bounds. I am imploring all artists, producers, musicians, and promoters to return to dancehall and reggae. Modernize it, yes, but make changes gradually as we maintain its authenticity. Bring back the music. Thanks for listening. Until next time.
Now, thanks for watching. That's the end of today's broadcast. Now, do remember, be courteous, be courageous, and be kind. And as usual, blessing always. XqLusiva.